The 48-year-old police officer from Eldorado, who's been charged with the murder of his girlfriend, will return to court next week, Monday. The officer will remain under police guard in hospital after he allegedly turned the gun on himself. He's accused of having fired several shots at his 22-year-old girlfriend through the window of her residence during a dispute.
The second application for the remand of the matter is being remanded to the 6th of January 2025 for the possible appearance of the absent accused. The accused is in custody and is being held in hospital section of the custody until then.
Newzroom Africa's Nqobile Madlala is following the story for us and joins us live from Eldorado Park. Nqobile, afternoon to you. Now, this incident has sparked a lot of outrage amongst many communities, especially that femicide is still an uphill battle that South Africa is trying to curb. What are the sentiments of the community leaders within Eldorado Park?
Well, Katleho, what they want is heads to roll in Eldorado Park Station. In fact, they are calling for the commander to be the one that loses his job. They're saying that he has not done what he was supposed to do. Now, the incident that led up to the lady passing away, they're saying previously there was an incident of GBV that took place in her own home. And as a result, the father came to speak to the police here and filed an abuse complaint really against him, and they're saying that the commander did not take any action from there, and as a result they're saying that he has not done what he's supposed to be doing and what is entrusted with, especially in this community. But I want to bring in the MMC of Finance, but she comes here as an activist and as a person that is part of the community that has lived here from when you were much younger. Obviously these incidents are really hurtful in the community.
Good afternoon, Nqobile, and good afternoon to your viewers. I actually moved into Eldorado Park at the age of 8. Across the road, there's a high school that's blue. I matriculated there. I started all my politics and everything being in Eldorado Park. Eldorado Park has made me to who I am. Also, the pain that I've gone through in Eldos, but I don't think that is going to detract me and say I need to leave Eldorado Park. We are here today because of a young lady that was brutally murdered by a colleague. And I'm repeating what I said to ENCA. I'm not going to go into the issue of an affair between the two of them. But he has been destructive. He's always been destructive. But our main reason today being here is that we're asking for answers from the station commander. We are saying to Brigadier Maluleke, we got reports that this girl was abused inside the CSI, that this girl was abused many a times, that dad had to come to the police station and everybody else complained, and you did not lift a finger. The very same perpetrator that has killed her is the same person that abused her. So we are saying to you, what are you doing here? Why are you here when you and your officers are unable to protect us? Where I'm standing today, we sat here for 100 days 2 years ago, in 2022, and we said Maluleke must go. But we decided to pack up and leave and give you the benefit of the doubt that you are going to repent or become better, and still under your watch this has happened.
MMC, why were you here previously? Why were you calling for his head then?
Previously there was shooting. If you go over to the island in between the school and the police station, we had 85 crosses planted of people that were shot in a space of 2-3 months in 2022. In 2023, we still have shootings. In 2024, we still have shootings. While Shanae was shot, there was a double murder elsewhere in Eldorado Park. And we are saying, how can you not control it? We were here because people were shot and he could not control it.
And do you think then it's an option for him then to go and not fix his mistakes?
If he couldn't fix it in 2 years, how can we still give him an option to say fix it? He hasn't fixed it in 2 years. How is he going to fix it now? Now someone has died. Nathaniel Julius, police, under his watch. Now one under his watch. 85 killings. He says there's no gangsterism in Eldos. There's gangsterism. We know that. We see that. We live here. I am not standing here today as Margaret Arnolds, the MMC of finance in Johannesburg. I'm standing here today as Margaret, the activist. Margaret that is trying to assist the community. I've even started an organization called My Life Matters. So I spoke out because I am a survivor of abuse. I could have been exactly where Shanae is, but because I spoke out and people listened to me, I want others to come out and speak out. But we cannot have a police station or a brigadier like Maluleke that cannot even explain himself to the acting premier.
And obviously he was not here today. What does then this means for this call that you as the community wanted the station commander to hear?
Apparently there's a program happening in Midrand and he has gone there. But I would have wanted to see him at court, and I think that is what we all would have wanted to see him in solidarity with all of us. He's a man. And a man that has done this from his station, he should have been there to support the women and the family. I would also have expected him to be at the station, but we spoke to his second-in-command, and his second-in-command has told us to speak to IPID. We will definitely speak to IPID, and we will deal with the issue with IPID.
And whilst you're speaking about IPID, there's obviously now murmurs around people that the police officer, the 42-year-old, had someone that he was with, and the community was asking that person be arrested as well. Clear that for us?
Yeah, it's at this stage it's allegations, and at this stage we want to keep the person safe because we also want the person to speak to IPID and relate what happened. We are not saying the person also shot on the house, but we are saying he was together with him. And we know there was something, when I grew up, there was something called bad company. And you were arrested for bad company, and I think that is what the community wants. But we are going to speak to IPID. IPID will deal with it and find him, locate him, and then deal with it. As you saw, we were very peaceful. When they heard that IPID said we should not jeopardize the case, and IPID will deal with it. So we are hoping that IPID deals with it, and we are hoping that the officer will do the right thing.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. Well, Katleho, it's a lot that we have heard from the MMC of Finance, but also an activist within the community. But basically, this community is asking for justice for Shanae, and obviously it's very difficult for them to have seen what has taken place, and that justice will come with also the commander in this police station taking charge and actually taking accountability and responsibility for what has taken place here, and this is what they're asking for.
Well, a little later on, Ngobile, we will be in conversation with IPID just to find out how far their investigations are, and also with regards to some of the engagements with that community, as this is a very sad story and one that shouldn't be reoccurring in our communities of police officers committing femicide with their service pistols, most especially. Thank you for that update. That's Ngobile Mahlala out in Eldorado Park.